Hello chess lovers, Suren here, and in this video I would like to share with you a brilliant chess miniature played by the 8th world chess champion Mikhail Tal. His opponent is German chess grandmaster Wolfgang Uhlmann, and the game was played in 1971 in Moscow. Here is what Tal writes about this encounter. I spent a long time considering my first move, but not at the board. Somehow I very much wanted to surprise the German grandmaster, but the consideration of various opening moves showed that this was virtually impossible. Therefore I decided to choose e4 in the hope that my fifth move would have some psychological effect, since it leads to a game which is less French in character. But before starting our game, if you are new to my channel, consider subscribing in order not to miss my future uploads. And now, without further ado, let's get started with our game. Tal opened up with e4 and Uhlmann responded with e6. Black goes for French defense, d4, d5. Knight d2, we have the Tarrasch variation, c5. Knight f3, knight c6, and bishop b5. Here the most popular move is e takes d5, but in our game we have bishop b5. This is a move which was suggested long time ago by Alexander Alekhine, and actually Tal's strategy worked, and this move took Wolfgang Uhlmann by surprise. After thinking for over 20 minutes, Wolfgang Uhlmann captured on e4, which proves that Mikhail Tal's psychological landmine had worked perfectly. Here we have knight takes e4, bishop d7, bishop g5. Tal is developing his dark squared bishop with a tempo. As the position is open, every tempo is precious. Queen a5 check, knight c3 is forced in order to protect the bishop as well. We have c takes d4, knight takes d4, bishop b4. Black is intensifying the pressure, but here Tal calm-heartedly castled kingside. He goes for a pawn sacrifice. Bishop takes c3 was played, b takes c3, and black took the bait and captured on c3, after which black's position goes down very quickly. In here it was important either to develop the kingside knight or first to play h6. If bishop e3, only then black can go for knight e7, or if bishop h4, then in here already capturing on c3 is playable, because already in this case the knight sacrifice on f5 won't work, because black is managing to neutralize white's dark squared bishop successfully. In this case it's black who is winning. But in our game, after b takes c3, black played queen takes c3, and there it goes. We have that powerful knight sacrifice by Mikhail Tal, knight f5. With this sacrifice, white knight is eyeballing on these two essential squares, and at the same time, once black is accepting the piece sacrifice, white is managing to open up the e-file. This move shocked Wolfgang Uhlmann so strongly that it was at this point that he established what appears to be a world record for the length of time spent on thinking about a single move. After thinking for 1 hour and 50 minutes, he finally accepted the piece sacrifice. I have to tell you that instead of playing e takes f5, the engine is suggesting queen c5, but even in this case, black has no chance to survive. Here is one of the possible lines. If queen takes b5, then knight d6 check is coming, and then white is managing to win black queen. And although black has 3 pieces against the queen but has no chance to save this position, black king is very vulnerable. Let's go back in our game. After knight f5, we have e takes f5, and we have it rook e1 check, bishop e6. Well, if king f8, then this is simple. Queen d6 check is winning. That's why in here we have bishop e6. But anyways, queen d6 is on the board. a6, and a brilliant idea by Tal, bishop d2. With this move, white is transferring his dark squared bishop on a3, f8 diagonal with a tempo where it will support white queen. Queen takes c2 was played. Well, if rook d8, then white can first capture on e6 and then can win black queen. That's why we have queen takes c2, and there it goes, bishop b4 is on the board. Tal is also sacrificing his second piece. We have it a takes b5 and queen f8 check, king d7, rook d1 check, king c7, and black also lost his rook on a8. Here Mikhail Tal writes, Now knight f6, queen h8, knight e4 would simply be met by bishop e1. So the German grandmaster stopped his clock, on which there remained a minute and a half. So after queen takes a8 we have a resignation. But let's take a look at other lines as well. Now of course you can't capture it on b4 because you can get checkmated on the spot. Or if a move like queen a4, then white can play bishop d6 check and then queen f8. The queen is coming after black rook. You can't even protect the pawn on g7. In this case, you can even get checkmated. That's why, understanding that his position is hopeless, after queen takes a8, we have a resignation. Another brilliant and instructive attack by Mikhail Tal. Once again, the magician from Riga demonstrated how you can target the opponent's king, which is stuck in the center of the board. In the end, a beautiful chess puzzle for you. Please take a look at this position and try to find the winning move for white. I will wait for your answer in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Here are more suggestions for you. Consider checking them out as well. I will see you in my next video. Take care.